Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
What is up, beautiful people? We're back with episode 5. I feel like we've been coming back consistently.
Okay.
So I hope y'all are tuning in to all the episodes that we posted before.
We
But
want y'all feedback.
yes, like give us feedback. If y'all want to hear something specific, like don't hesitate to let us know. But today we're talking about friendship. That I feel like, a lot of us, we have a lot of relationships in our lives, and one of the biggest ones we have is friendships. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about friends. So what first of all, I want to ask you, what kind of friend are you?
I feel like I'm a low maintenance friend. Like, I'm the type of friend that you don't have to talk to me much. We don't have to hang out much, but I'm gonna be there for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
whenever you really need me to be there for you, you're going through something emotionally, financially, whatever it is. Like, I feel like I'm just like a low maintenance friend. I'm also, I want to say, like, just a universal friend. Like, I'm down for whatever. I'm down to do, all types of things. I'm not just a friend you call because you want to go drink. Like, I'm the friend you call because you want to go to a museum. I'm the friend you call because you want to, go on a coffee date. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, I'm just
Mhm.
a all around friend. Like, I'm down for whatever.
Mhm.
And like I said, I'm very low maintenance. What about you?
I feel like I'm kind of the same in a way. I feel like I'm that friend, and I feel like any of my friends could attest to it. I feel like I'm that friend that I'm not going to talk to you every day. I don't talk to any of my friends every day, maybe not even every week, but the few friends that I do have, it's like when we do get together, it's always the same type of love. You know what I mean? So like
Mm.
I don't, but I'm also the busy. I feel like I'm that busy friend. Like I feel like all my friends are pretty busy. Now that we're adults and whatnot, but just being a mom, a wife, working, like I just feel like I'm always the one who's just so busy. So I don't talk to my friends all day, every day, but
Sure.
yeah, so I feel like I'm a loyal friend. I just feel like that's one of my big personality traits is just consistency.
Very.
So I feel like just even with little detail, like I just always try to be consistent. So I feel like I'm consistent with my friends. Like I've had the same friends really most of my life. Like actually one of my best friends is in the audience today,
Mhm.
and we've been friends for like 17 years. And that's
That
that
long?
yes, since 2005.
That's crazy.
Is that right? 17 years? 2005? Yeah, and that you don't get that too often. So that just shows you my consistency right there. But I feel like I am the mom friend. Like even before I had kids, I was always the one in the
The
group that
bossy one.
yeah, I guess you could say, but not like too bossy, but like that friend, like the what's the responsible friend. I feel like I'm that. I feel like I'm
Absolutely.
the responsible friend.
Oh, I'm not.
What else?
You be responsible for me.
Right? But I feel like what was the word? Oh, I feel like I'm the comedian friend. Like I
Bye.
really feel
Bye.
like
Bye, Vicky.
I really be having jokes. I swear. I feel like I'm the funny friend. But yeah, that's how I feel like I am. But I'm very loving. Like I care for all my friends. Like I feel like I'm always that ear that anybody could talk to. Like I'll always listen to you, and whether they want my advice or not, I feel like I give good advice. Um, so yeah, I feel like that's the type of friend I am, for the most part. I feel like
I
I
mean,
feel
that
like I'm a good
honestly
friend.
just describes you as a person, which is
Right.
interesting. And as were talking, I was thinking about me and how I am consistently the wild friend. Like, but
Right.
I'm consistently the wild
Child.
child. So it's just like, I guess you are the type of friend that you are as a person, I feel like.
Right, right. Yeah. I feel like that a lot of that intertwines just like with your personality and like,
Mhm.
how you were brought up and whatnot. But so okay, so we're speaking on like what type of friend that we are, but what qualities do you feel like every good friend should have?
I feel like a good quality for friends to have would be like respect. Like respecting your friends, respecting your boundaries, just respectful in
When you
general.
okay, so I get like respecting your boundaries, but when you say respecting your friend, like what do you mean by that?
Like respecting me as a person, like, you need to be respectful. You need to respect me.
Yeah, but I'm asking you to define respect, and you keep saying respect.
Oh, okay.
So
Don't get
like,
smart.
so like when you're saying like just respect me, like what are some examples of like, you know what I mean? Like what you need to be
like
respected.
just talk to me nice, treat me nice, be kind,
Yeah.
be yeah, I think that generalizes it for sure. Like,
Yeah.
just being kind, honestly, because
Right.
some you got the mean friends and those bully
Mhm.
friends and those bitchy friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
you love that person, but you don't even really want to be around that person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I think just being nice, like,
Right.
because a lot of people like to make their friends look like fools, like, and embarrass their
Mhm.
friends, and that's
Yeah.
what I
I
mean.
don't yeah,
Does that
right.
make the
Yeah, I get
okay?
it. I get it. Some qualities that I feel like, every good friend should possess. I feel like uh I feel like if your friend's not respecting you, that's probably not your friend. But I feel like loyalty. I mean, because I feel like I'm a loyal friend. I'm consistent. So I feel like, loyalty, consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else? I feel like I don't know what an opposite word of jealousy could be, but whatever that is.
Yeah, just
Um,
supportive. I
yeah,
guess.
supportive. Yep, that's a good
Yes.
one. I feel like supportive, encouraging. Like you want friends around you who will encourage you to, get better and, just build yourself, grow. I feel like you need that. You need people in your life like that. So yeah, I think those are some good qualities. So, thinking of all your good friends,
Mm-hmm.
which personality, and you don't have to say names, don't
Yeah,
say
I'm
names,
not.
but which personality do you feel like you vibe the most with out of all your good friends? And why? Why do you think that?
I think the personality that I vibe with the most is the person most like me. I feel like maybe not as wild, but is a universal friend for me. Like we could do so much together and have a good time. And it's also low maintenance, you know what I mean? Because, they don't require me to like be, so much for them, or they don't they're not that entitled to me. So they respect my boundaries. Like they will literally like call me twice on accident and apologize. Like, oh my God, I didn't mean to call you twice, because like they know I don't like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So just a person like me, like who just thinks like me, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I don't honestly, I feel like just opposites don't really attract in my life.
Right. No, that could be true. Um,
What about you?
for me, I definitely feel like the friend that I, click the most with, um, I feel like it's somebody who is just very understanding about really everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like no matter what the situation, like there's always going to be some sense of just like understanding and like I just, no matter the problem, big or small, even if it's not a problem, like it's just like when you talk to that friend, like they get it, like they understand. You know what I mean? Like there's that chemistry that you just know, and I feel like that's the friend I click the most with. But I feel like with all my close friends that I've had, there's a part of them that I, click with a lot. Like, there's some friends who like we are, into similar things and some that we're not, but it's always a vibe, with my close friends. So, I really appreciate that. But so another question. What do you think is a personality, and this is your friend,
Mm-hmm.
that you don't vibe with that much?
Um, I think like I would say there's a lot.
I can see that for you.
Yeah, there's a lot, honestly. Like I feel like I have a lot of I surround myself with a lot of women who are very strong minded, strong opinionated, and could be like, like bullies in a way. They try to be. But also I do not vibe with people. I always do that. I do not vibe with people who um do not respect boundaries. That's just it. Like if I'm the type of person that do not like to talk on the phone, why are you calling me multiple times a day? Why are you calling me multiple times a week? If you know I'm not the type of person who like to text, like, small talk, why are you
Basically, you don't like to communicate. Like, only when I see you we can communicate.
No, it's like with a purpose. Like I don't want to be hey heying all day, every day. Like,
I'm gonna spit
what?
on my coffee.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey,
Hey, what
Shantae,
you
I was
doing?
wondering, like, if you wanted to get together, yes, let's do it. Not, oh, guess what? Like, or,
You like to hear the tea sometimes from your friends.
I mean, I take that back. I do like the tea, but not, oh, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Me either. Why are you texting me or calling me, like, FaceTiming me, like, what you doing? Nothing. Like, what's up? Nothing.
What you eat for breakfast?
Yeah, like, why are you calling me? Like, I'm a grown ass woman. Like, I got all this other stuff going on. I'm not about to talk to you about no dumb stuff.
Right.
And,
what you cooking for dinner?
I got a lot of friends who are very high maintenance who just be wanting to talk to me. And, like, I get it, but, like, do you get me?
Do you get me? Yes or no? Because it's giving y'all don't get me.
Because I'll sit on the phone and be silent, like, all right.
But my thing is, stop answering then. Or just,
and that's the thing. I don't.
Or just text and say, I don't feel like talking right now.
I don't answer.
I mean, but you know what? I feel like you don't even have to do that. Which
you don't.
You don't have to do that. But like, I feel like if I call you, like, you should probably answer. And if you don't, that's cool. But like, at least call me back. Let me know you're fine. But
I don't call people back. I got into a space where I don't call people back. I don't answer the phone. I don't reply. I don't respond to text messages. And I know that that's something I got to work on because you got to communicate. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in a space where I am communicating, like, hey, like, not today. I don't feel like talking today. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's an emergency, let me know. Mm-hmm. But anything could be an emergency to high maintenance rooms. So
right.
There's that. So yeah.
Call you 3 times, like, there's no chicken in Walmart. Like, okay, I'm sorry.
Or really don't have nothing to say. I got a friend who will call me back to back. I love you. But will call me like 3-4 times a day. And then I'll finally answer like, all right, what's up? Bro, what you up to today? I said, you called me 4 times.
I'm up to being busy. That's what I'm up to.
Yeah, like recently I had a friend call me back to back. I'm at work. And they call me back to back. And I'm like, oh, what's up? You call me back to back. Is something wrong? No, I just wanted to talk to you. That's rude to me. Like, why are you calling me twice?
She said that's rude to her.
Yeah, like I could think that there's something wrong with you. Like, give me the space to want to talk to you. Don't force me to talk to you.
Right. I feel that. So
them is the people I don't vibe with.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't want to say not vibe with, because at the end of the day, you do vibe with them on some level because they're your friend. They're still your friend. You know, they're still in your life. But for me, I feel like something. So we talked about qualities that every friend should have. A quality, if you are good friends with somebody, a quality that I feel like you should not have with your friend is competition or like jealousy. Like, I just feel like there's so many people, even like adults, like older adults, want to compete with their friends. And it's like, am I your friend or we, like, you would think we're on the same team. Like, I don't want to compete with you. And I don't want you to compete with me. Like, we could all win. We could all win. And it could be little stuff, big stuff. But it's like, we don't have to compete. And like, and it's not even like they say it, but it just always seems like a competitive spirit. Like that, you know what I mean? Some people have, and just like a jealous spirit that some people have. And I don't vibe with that. Like, I can't.
I think that jealousy is a natural, like, feeling that people experience. And, I don't think they mean it. Like, when it's your friend, they might not mean it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know how to, like, deal with that emotion. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think, that's something you can think about.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like the older you get, the more I just feel like women have to focus on uplifting other women and encouraging other women and, wanting all women to win. Like, there's no need for us to compete. You know what I mean? There's no need for us to be jealous.
But if you feel like somebody's competing with you, that's not your friend.
Right. And, I might not even be speaking for none of my friends, but
that's not your friend.
Just, when I talk to other women and like women I know, and stuff, I feel like, no.
Okay, I can see that. I don't know if y'all heard.
He said there's healthy levels to competition,
but in work.
When me and Shantae was little, we used to compete like who gonna be the greatest.
But y'all are family.
But it's the same dynamic. Like, we want each other to win, but we both want to
we're supporting each other.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's like
that. But there's a difference between being open about it. Like, we was open about it. Everybody know about this in the family. But there's a difference between when it's a secret. Like, there's some secret,
like you a snake in the grass,
some secret jealousy, and you plotting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like when you always want to one up your friend, I don't fool with that. But I was about to say something and I forgot. But do you feel like you had, well, you already said, because I wanted to talk about like needy friends. You know what I mean? Like you have those friends who are just like really needy of your time, attention.
Oh my God.
Or even, so we talked about jealousy, but even like friends who are jealous of you having other friends.
Oh,
why
oh my God.
are women like that?
Is it just
why?
Because I feel like men be like that too. Yeah, it's not.
Well, I can't speak for men because, you know, I'm not a man. That's why I'm saying, you know, women. And if we had a man on here to say, like, you know, no, like, but why are people jealous of their friends having other friends? Why do you think?
I think it's, I don't know. I think it's honestly just in who they are. Like people are so entitled. It's entitlement. Like,
do you feel like they feel like, oh well, if you become good friends with her, then I won't. You won't. You know what I mean?
It absolutely is that. It absolutely is that. And I'm gonna just say that because I do know women like that who are very jealous of their other friends having other friends. And they do start to get envious of like the other person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, she's spending more time with this person. She's talking to this person more than me. And it's like this sense of entitlement. And I do not like that type of person. Like, go find some other friends too.
Right. But I do want to say that, you know,
go ahead. No, I was going to say, I think it's mostly women or people who get like that, like really jealous of other friends, or people who don't have that many friends or don't know how to, you know, get that many friends, or insecure about their personality attracting other friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I also feel like you gotta remember that, especially as adults, like I can see that kind of stuff as children, but as adults, people have friends in their life for different purposes. You know what I mean? Like just kind of how you have different people in your life for different seasons of your life. Like there are friends who play different roles in people's, you know, lives. Like, you know, like you might have a friend who, you know what, this is my friend who I always go out with. We're going to go out. We're going to turn up. Like that might be the friend that, you know, you could do that with. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, this is the friend that I could go to for any type of advice. You know what I mean? Or whatever. All your friends, I feel like, play different roles. So it's okay to have other friends and, you know, close friends and, you know, not feel jealous and like, and I feel like when you're really tight with somebody, that's your real friend, like you shouldn't have to worry about, oh, because she's hanging with this person, then, you know, I got to get put on the back burner. Like, you know, your friend is your friend at the end of the day. She ain't going nowhere, you know? So we don't have to be jealous of our friends having other friends, y'all. We don't.
I want my friends to have other friends. Like, please go. Because
you don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, like, please go call her about the same problem you've been calling me about. Like, please go drink with her because I'm tired of getting drunk. Right. Like, please stop calling me this week. Like,
right.
Please give me a break. Just like you need breaks in relationships, healthy relationships, you need space, you need breaks. You need that in your friendships. You need healthy breaks. Like, right. A lot of friends don't think that. They think, oh, if you're not talking to me or giving me this time, like, I'm cool off you. Like, okay. We're grown adults, y'all. Like, with grown stuff going on, working, parenting, like trying to find time for ourselves, trying to be in intimate relationships. Like there's so many other things that people got going on. We can't keep expecting so much from our friends, I feel like.
Right. So what do you feel like, what was I going to say? Oh, do you feel like you can tell your friends, like your good friends, and I'm not really talking about, I mean, I guess we could be talking about acquaintances, whatever. But do you feel like you can tell your friends anything? Like you could tell them like straight how it is and they're not going to get upset with you. Do you feel like you have any friends like that?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm a very honest friend. I feel like I can tell my friends anything. And I don't care if they get upset. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even healthy to tiptoe, be in a relationship where you have to tiptoe in it. You know what I'm saying? And feel like, oh, they're going to be upset. Like you're going to get upset. That's an emotion, whatever. You might not like what I got to say, but I'm going to be real with you. And I expect the same thing in return. I'm not enabling nobody. I'm not enabling no personalities, none of that.
Yeah. So if you're out with your friends and one of your friends smell like underarms.
I don't know about that one.
are you going to be able to pull her aside and be like, ooh, sis, like,
y'all, that's so crazy
without
because
that friend like getting really upset with you?
Oh,
Do
I
you
got
have
a
any- do
story.
you
Should
have
I tell it or no? I'm
I
scared.
don't, girl.
Okay, well, see, I don't know. When it comes to hygiene and women,
That's what I'm saying. So can you tell?
okay,
can you
that's
really,
tough. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that I was in a situation like that before.
girl, don't be
I'm not even gonna
spilling.
say
Don't
it.
be spilling too
Right.
much.
Everybody was like, Sean said, you got to be the one.
Oh, see,
I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. But I never did. And I was young, you know, but now in my life, I mean, honestly, we're grown. I hope I don't never have to tell a grown woman like she's stinks.
I mean, but like it happens, and honestly,
bro, I'll tell you like, oh, you're musty. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But we're sisters. We lived in the same house. You know what I mean? So that's different.
I don't know. I don't know about hygiene. Is tough.
I feel
hygiene's
like
tough for me.
Right.
I struggle with that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I feel like there's a couple friends that I probably could definitely pull aside, and it won't be no problem. I feel like my friend over here yeah, she will want me to. But I also feel like there's friends who would get offended.
I mean,
And
if you ask, it's different, right?
what you mean?
Like if a friend asks you, like,
Like,
oh, do I stink?
Yeah. But like if we're all out and somebody's stinking up the whole party room, like I just feel like if y'all smell that and y'all are my friend,
you're gonna do it to all your friends.
No, I wouldn't do it in front of like a crowd, but yes.
You would tell one of your friends.
I would tell one of my friends.
And be real, Buki.
Honestly, I've never been put in this predicament, but I would probably just be like, oh. I would probably just be like, come to the bathroom with me real quick. And like, you know, just try to say like, oh, like I smell something. Like, is that you?
What? That's rude. No.
Maybe not that way.
Try again.
But try again. But that's what I'm saying. I've never had to do that before. So I don't really know how I would say it. But I feel like if it was definitely something super noticeable, I feel like I'm not a good friend if I don't say that. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are not good friends when y'all let y'all friends go out looking wild.
Okay, that's different. I'm not gonna let my friend go out looking wild.
No, I feel like that's a lie because I be seeing too many pictures on social media and y'all be posting them up like y'all looking great. Ooh. And I be like, where are her friends? I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying people that I see. Like, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. There's no reason you should let your friend go out with her lace front on her eyebrows.
Okay, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or her eyebrows is thick as caterpillars. Like, y'all really be letting your friends go out looking wild.
But you also gotta understand boundaries and understand that people like what they like. Just because you don't like something don't mean they don't like
true,
something.
but we know when it look wild.
I mean, I don't struggle with that. My friends be on it. Shout out to y'all.
My friends too. I don't feel like I went out with my friends looking wild, but I was just throwing that out there. But anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. So you wouldn't tell your friends that they had like nothing?
I mean,
do you feel like the friends that you have?
I mean, I would want to.
Group, do you think that they would be offended?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like yeah. But I feel like as a grown woman, like if you stink or something, you know you stink. Like I remember I was out with my friends at the bar, and I was like, we was out all day that day. So I'm like, oh, my underarms stink, and I'm like, can y'all smell my underarms real quick? Like I'm that type of person. Like I'm gonna acknowledge it. Let me know. I'm gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? So it does like avoid that awkwardness. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or y'all, I'm ready to go. I'm getting like sweaty for real down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you gotta be a type of woman who just know so that you don't put people in a position where they gotta hurt your feelings, because that don't feel good if somebody's telling you stink. It don't matter how you say it. Like, it don't feel nice.
I mean, I feel like there's definitely ways that you could say it to make it like I'm just looking out for you.
You just tried and it sounded wild.
I know. But I would want my friends to tell me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would not want to be out with my friends and, you know, everybody looking like, and none of my friends are saying anything.
But like I said, we're grown. Like, you know when you stink. I don't care what nobody say, or you know when you stink.
Yeah.
You know when you stink. If you can't smell you first, then that's a problem. So,
well, you know, COVID, people been losing their smell.
If you got COVID, stay in the house. Like,
people still have lingering lost their smell and stuff. So you never know. But yeah, okay. So, do you feel like you have friends that you could tell them when they're wrong? Like in situations, if they call you with advice and, you know, whatever, and they call you spazzing and they're actually wrong in that situation. Do you feel like in that moment you can tell them, or do you feel like you even should tell them, like in that moment, if they're calling you to vent?
Yeah. I'm big on accountability and like, people seeing things from other perspectives. So me personally, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like, you sound wild, like, or what about what role did you play in that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's something I just learned just with therapy, but that's something I do with my friends. Like, I'm not enabling you. I'm not enabling nobody.
Yeah, and I feel like a good friend won't,
Yeah.
enable you to, have these
And
traits and,
Mhm.
things that, just aren't good for
And
you.
I
Like,
definitely feel like you be telling people like straight up.
who,
Like,
me?
yeah, I don't feel like you ever hold back for real.
No, I do. I do tell people straight up. Like, all my friends know that. Like, I'm going to tell you whether you want to hear it or not. And I got one friend who I just feel like a lot of times cannot be
Who?
wrong. No, girl.
Sorry.
Like, it's like when I'm like, if, she called me talking about whatever and I'm like, yeah, but, it's like, no. No. I'm like, girl, like, yes, you know what I mean? But you need friends around you who are able to be honest with you and
Swear.
tell you. Like, I feel like that's a good friend. Like, that's a good friend to be able to tell you, like, when you're wrong. That can only help you grow. You know what I mean? That can only help you grow as a person. Because a lot of times when you're in those situations, whether it be with your mom or your whoever, your sister or your man, whoever, you know what I mean? And you're in that situation, you're not feeling like you're wrong. But if you actually come to somebody level headed and they'll say, no, you were. Like, you've done that with me a couple times, and I'll be like, okay, you might
nobody want to hear that, but
nobody wants to hear it, but
character building, it helps you take accountability and look at things from a different perspective and own up to
Right.
you being wrong sometimes.
Right.
So you need friends like who are just gonna be real with you, because I feel like I got a lot of friends that enable me for real. Like,
enable you in what ways? Like
if
what?
I'm wrong, like I mean, I got friends that will tell me straight up, but I do got a couple of friends I feel like who don't, like, who won't tell me I'm wrong. I be knowing too, like, which is wild. But sometimes I be wanting to be validated.
Right, you gotta. But honestly,
don't
like,
validate
you gotta
me. Like, I don't care who you are. Don't validate me.
But you gotta
Tell me I'm wrong.
But I mean, it's weird because it's kind of contradicting. But you have to appreciate those friends that got your back no matter what.
There's
you know
a
what I'm
difference,
saying?
But if you got my back, tell me straight up. Like, you're
Yeah.
doing too much.
Right,
like,
right.
Don't take it too far. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't got my, I'm really going to take it overboard.
Right, and then you probably got friends who will really hype you up. Like, yeah, like, you're right. Do whatever you feel like you need to
like,
do.
you ain't do nothing wrong. Meanwhile,
Right.
I'm like, swear I did, but
Right.
facts, I did it. Like,
You're wild. Yeah.
Swear.
I'm not that friend for her. I'll straight up tell her, like, no, you're doing too much. Like, per usual, doing too much. Like,
Taylor, bye.
For real, she be
doing
the most. Like, y'all gotta tell her, please. Shantae's friends, y'all gotta keep her level.
I'm the wild one, y'all.
She's
I know.
definitely the wild friend, but don't say that out loud, because
What?
That you the wild one.
Why?
Because you don't want people saying, "Oh, y'all can't hang out with Shantae."
Let's talk about that. You know what? I am who I am. You know, and I'm growing and I'm evolving, but I am who I am. There's a foundation of who a Shantae is. Period. But
and let me just say this: like, Shantae is not. I don't feel like you're a bad influence.
Let's talk about that.
Like, Shantae is who she is unapologetically, but she's not going. I don't feel like she'll ever steer anybody in the wrong direction. Like, you know what I mean? I don't feel like she would ever do that. Like, always down for a good time, but she wouldn't like. She's not like that. I don't know why anybody would say that you're a bad influence.
Because people, especially men, are intimidated by me. And that's just really what it boils down to. Like, like, y'all, I'm gonna just be real. I had a couple people tell me I'm a bad influence on their ladies. And I feel like I'm not. I can't influence a grown woman who don't want to be influenced. There's one.
Period.
And two,
like, you can't.
And two, I just feel like there's some intimidation there because I am who I am unapologetically, and I do kind of shake up, you know what I mean, some things. And it can like, make a man or anybody feel a way, whatever. I'm not going to influence anybody in a negative way ever, unless they want to be influenced, but that's never my intention. And there's that. I'm just going to continue to be who I am, and I love that for me. So shout out to me.
No, honestly, she's a good friend, y'all. I don't know why anybody would have to say that, but that's not true. So
I want to talk about that because I feel like having sisters, that's definitely like close in age, definitely plays a part in my life as like me having friends. Because I personally got friends that I love, but I don't even feel like I need my friends. Because I have 2 sisters that I'm right in between. We only a year and a half apart on both ends that I can literally, and my mom too, who I can literally talk to about anything.
You be holding out sometimes though.
I mean, with you.
Why?
And mommy, but not Quay.
Wow. Why? Why do you?
She's like the least judgmental out of you.
I judge you. I judge you.
Yeah, I think so.
In what ways?
I mean, I think that because we are so different in a lot of ways, like you do be judging like some stuff. Like
define judging though, because I don't feel like I judge you.
Okay, so how about
yeah, say it.
No, it's okay. Anyway, I feel like my sisters are my best friends, like my closest friends. Like these are my like best friends. Like swear. So if I don't talk to nobody every day, because I don't want to talk to nobody every day, I'm talking to one of my sisters like every day, and it's just like I just feel like I'm so blessed to even just like have that.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't
relationships. Because I really don't feel like I be needing nobody else. Like
yeah, I said
crazy.
that. I said that years ago. Like I was in a time in my life where it's like there were so many people trying to befriend me that I just didn't really click with. Like we're just not into the same things. You know what I mean? Like I might have given it a try. Like, oh, you want to come out with us? And then they want to text you every day, call you every day, and it's like, nah. And I remember I had made up. This was probably like 4 years ago. I'm like, I don't feel the need to have all these friends because I literally have 2 sisters who are my best friends. Like, you know what I mean? And so I just don't feel like I need that. And also, that brings me into another point. Like, I don't know why people feel like you have to have 20 friends. You got to have 30 friends. Like, you go out and try to befriend everybody. You know what I mean? But some of those people,
people be needing to feel validated.
You just don't click with. And that's okay. Like, you just don't click with everybody. So you don't need to have all those friends. Like, you get you a few good ones and you keep it at that because it gets too sticky when you try to just befriend everybody.
And your relationship, your personality is not going to clash with every girl.
Or
guys. We need to talk about guy friends.
Yeah. So, okay. Do you feel like a man and a woman can be strictly friends?
Ooh,
no, because here's the. Go ahead. What you guys say?
Honestly, no. Go ahead. Finish the question.
That was it. Okay. Do you feel like a man and a woman in today's time could just be friends, no strings attached, no funny business, nothing?
That's so tough. I struggle with that in all my relationships, my intimate relationships, because I have a lot of close relationships with guys. Like,
but have you ever messed with those guys?
Just one, but he's my homie. That's my homie. I don't care what nobody say. That's my homie. Like, anyway, only one of them, but 2 of my closest guy friends never.
Oh yeah, okay, I know.
We never, ever crossed that line. Mm-hmm. But I think it's hard. I think that when it's I think it's different, and I know I don't want to go on a double standard. But I think it's a little bit different when it's the woman who has the guy best friends, because the woman has the control. I don't care what anybody says. If a woman wants to go sleep with that man or do anything with that man, it's going to happen. He's gonna take that bait. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But when it's a man who got a girl best friend, like I got an ex, my ex, all his friends was girls. And it really did make me feel away. And I felt like if those girls were willing and open to like going there with them. But
also some of those friends he messed with before.
Yeah, but I'm just saying some of them he didn't. But I feel like if they were open to doing it, he absolutely would. So I feel like I would have to trust that woman, not him, the woman completely in order for them to really have a friendship. Like, I don't know. And I feel like as a woman, like I'm in control of these relationships. Like I feel like if I wanted to cross the line with any of my guy friends,
I feel like one wouldn't.
Ooh, no, bro, you know nothing.
Let me tell you.
Hell no, you know nothing.
Oh, that's wild.
Oh, I got a story for you after.
All right. Well,
well, you know what? That was not okay because now all my future husbands are gonna be like, wait, what friend?
Right. I mean, here's the thing. I think that trying to stop attraction that is kind of just like
Natural.
inevitable. Like, you know what I mean? Naturally, we are attracted to the opposite sex. But also, I don't feel
Some of
like,
us.
yeah, some of us, but I don't feel like, I feel like, I don't know.
It's tough.
It's tough because let me say this.
You got to be secure.
Because let me say this. Okay, when I was in high school, I had 2 very close male friends, like so close. One is my husband, who's my husband today. No, for real.
Who
Like
was the other one?
I'm not saying, but we were so close.
And what happened?
No, so look, I'm gonna speak for the one. Okay, we were very close. And I'm talking about my husband now, and he had other relationships. No, mind you, we became like really good friends back the same time I was talking about my other friend, 17 years. So 2005-ish, you know, is when we really became friends. And we went through our childhood and even our like teenage years, both in relationships
He
with
don't count, bro. I'm sorry.
yes, he do. Listen, in relationships with other people. And I never, for many, many years, I never looked at him like
That was your boyfriend when y'all was like 8.
First of
Like,
all,
what are you
okay,
talking
time out.
about?
Time out,
That was
time
your
out.
boyfriend.
Time out. Time out. Okay, I'm gonna tell the real story. He was my boyfriend in the 5th grade. Okay, we were together for 9 months and then we broke up. After that 9 months, we broke up in the 5th grade because he had another girlfriend.
He cheated?
Yes. He told me on vacation. He's like, yeah, I got another girlfriend. I said, oh, we're done. Like, we're not together anymore. But after we broke up in the 5th grade, we became really good friends. Okay. Up until our teenage years, I had other relationships. He had other relationships. And I never looked at him like that. Like when I was like obviously older and in my teenage years, never was like, people used to tell us all the time, y'all gonna get married. Y'all gonna be this. Oh, y'all are so cute. Da, da, da. I never looked at him like that. Like I truly never did. He had other girlfriends who he would come, you know, bring her around. And like, we were just so tight. Like I was cool with his family. Like we were tight. And as much as people wanted us to like be together, like I didn't look at him like that until I did. So, you know what I mean? But like I had other, and I remember when I had a boyfriend in high school, he was very uncomfortable with that, you know, with me and Booters being as close as we were.
Because as your friend, he was not just looking at you as his friend. Like, and that's just the reality. And that's why he don't trust any other man being your friend, because in his mind, that's what I'm saying. Women be having the control in those relationships. Because if you wanted to go there with him, then he would have went there with you, girlfriend or not. He was cheating in the 5th grade.
No. I don't know. I feel like we were really at a time in our life where we were just friends.
You're being
we were just friends, but I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like my personality clicks with male personalities. Like I feel like I could be the type of person to have male friends. Like because I'm just down. Like I'm just down like that. Like you know what I mean? Like for real. Like I just feel like I'm
down.
Just,
like what?
Like down with the cats. Like I could be friends with them.
She said down with the cats, y'all. This is what I be with her. She is. How old is she?
Listen, right?
Down
I'm an old
with
lady.
the cats.
I didn't say the cats.
Oh, what'd you say?
I just said I'm down, like with the guys.
Oh,
like I feel like I'm just that female that's like, yeah, like y'all want to go out and play basketball? Like I'll play basketball. I'll go out and do whatever. Like
wow.
I
don't even want to hear about basketball.
No,
I'm triggered.
No, for real. Like I like, you know, I like all of that, but you know, I don't know. It's weird when you're, you know, married. Obviously, like you're not gonna make new male friends because that's a problem. But I had some really close male friends in my life. So.
I think that it honestly should be a thing that we should accept more in relationships. But like, I just can remember like both to the guy friends I was talking about, they're women like being intimidated by our friendship and like blocking me and trying to shut me out of their lives. And, you know, even though I was trying to be so involved with them too, it's just like, there's just insecurities that people have, like, you know what I mean? When it's that long, you know, longevity of a relationship and like that bond, like on, what's that movie called with Sanaa Lathan and Brown Sugar?
Oh.
Brown Sugar. Like they was best friends and Tay Diggs for so long. Then they ended up being together. And it's like people are so intimidated by those bonds that it's hard. Like people want to be somebody's everything.
Because here's the thing. I feel like just how you, like I was talking about, I feel like with friends, you have a chemistry. Like I feel like I have a chemistry with my closest friends. I just feel like
you gotta love for these people.
Right. And I feel like if you have a friend of the opposite sex, it's the same thing. You have a chemistry with that person. And it doesn't have to be sexual, but you have a chemistry with that person. You know what I mean? And you click with them. Like, and I don't feel like that is, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like if my husband had a female friend, as long as we're able to chill together sometimes and you know what I mean, stuff like that, I don't really feel like I would have a huge problem with it because, you know, for one, I trust my husband, and I feel like you say, you have to trust that the other person too, that they ain't gonna try and make a move or whatever. But like, yeah, like if she wanted to come to the house and like we all hang out or whatever the case may be, like I don't feel like I would have like a super problem with it. Now when y'all gotta start sneaking off and you know, weird stuff like that, then
I don't think people be sneaking with their friends, but it is weird. Like I said, my last relationship, he had all these girlfriends, and I can honestly say I struggled with that. And the most comfortable girl that, as his friend, the most comfortable girl that was his friend, the girl that was his friend that I was the most comfortable with, was a lesbian. And I feel like, dang, like I can't be comfortable with a straight girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Him being friends with a straight girl, like that sucks. But I guess that has a lot to do with you as a person.
I feel like it has a lot to do with the man. Like,
I mean, yeah, that too, but also you. Like, you got to know who you are. Like, can't nobody come in between us. I know what I'm putting, you know, on this table. So, and I guess like I wasn't that in that relationship.
Right. So the last topic, why do you feel like it's so hard as adults to make new friends?
I think maybe because, you know, as we're growing into being adults, we are who we are. You know, like I know, like I said, we evolve and we change a little bit, but you know, there's a foundation of who we are that can't be moved. So if somebody doesn't resonate with who you are, I think it's just kind of hard to connect with that person. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people come off very mean. Like,
I mean, people are already shut off. People got their friends already. People good. I don't need no new friends. Like, I don't want no new friends. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't want that change. You know, you don't want to have to, like, just like relationships. Like, people don't want to start all over. Like, I don't want to get to know you and learn to trust you and bring you around. You know, I don't know.
It's so weird because I had, you know, at my nursing job now, I had this one girl who, you know, I'm nice to everybody. I speak to everybody down to the maintenance people. I hear her saying all the time, like, she's just so nice. She's the only person who speaks to me. Like, I'm like, hey, how are you? Like, I speak to everybody. And then there was this one girl who, you know, I was regular way speaking to her. And like, I could tell she like really clicked with me. And like 2 days into her work, and she's like, do you want to hang out? And like, it was kind of weird for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you know, sure, but not really wanting to. But like, it's like, why? I mean, you know, why wouldn't I? But I don't know. I'm just a little bit weird. But that
don't mean that got to be your best friend tomorrow. That means like you're building a relationship with somebody, or that could be your just an acquaintance or somebody you could hang out with after work and vent about your day. Who's somebody who could relate to you.
She was also young though. Like she was like 20.
So why is it hard for you? Like that's the question you just asked.
I'm about to be 27 years old. I don't want to hang out with
No, why is it hard for you to have new friends?
Why is it hard?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Figure that out. Like, what
I don't think it's hard for me. I don't feel like it's hard for me to make new friends.
You just had a girl who wanted to hang out with you.
But also, I feel like, yeah, because you kind of know, like, you know what kind of people you want to hang out with and what kind of people you don't. I didn't hear you, but so I don't know. But I just thought it was cool of her. Like, she was open and willing to make new friends, even in her adult life. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's up. Like, to just ask somebody, like, I don't think I would feel comfortable just asking somebody who I just met a couple days ago, like, you want to hang out?
I am like that, I feel like.
Oh, are you? That's what's up.
Yeah, I just met this girl on social media. She just was like, oh, I love your art. We bumped into each other at Olive Garden randomly. We both was by ourselves. We're like, oh, let's hang out. We exchanged numbers and like we're planning to hang out. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
I think that goes a lot into just like the social anxieties that people have too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, people will be like, y'all will think somebody is best friends off of social media. Like, they comment on each other's stuff all the time, but you will see that person in Walmart and look the other. That is me. So if y'all see me out,
and I'll say hi.
Mind your business. Right? I mean, no, honestly, I'm not trying to be rude, but I think it's just a social anxiety.
We're weird for that.
We're very weird for that, but a lot of people also do that.
I'm going the other way. If I see somebody I know, I'm going the other way.
And here's my thing, because I've had instances where I might see somebody who I think I know or looks familiar, and I'll like wave, and they will not even acknowledge the wave. And I feel like that's awkward.
Oh, that happened to me yesterday.
So it's like, okay, maybe, but why are you talking to me so much on social media if that when I see you and I wave, you literally, or it's like y'all don't even be knowing the person's face because of all the filters and stuff on social media. Seriously. I mean, I don't know, but that's just weird to me. Like, why would you? No, because y'all be seeing some people on social media be looking so nice, and then y'all see them in person and be like, "Whoa!"
So where that happened with me, my friend, we went to the bar and there was this girl that she followed on social media, and she was like, "Wow, she don't even look the same. She's a fraud." And I'm like,
"That's what social media will do for real." But yeah, y'all, I think that'll probably for people who are interested in wanting to make new friends as an adult, like. I feel like that's something big that you got to remember is that you talk to people on social media like y'all are friends, y'all DM back and forth, y'all, do this and do that. But like when you see them in person, it's like a whole different vibe. Like, don't do that. Like
I literally have to force myself to speak to people.
Yeah, but you're also very introverted. Like you're an introvert extrovert.
Yeah, I'm an ambivert.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't be feeling like the small talk. Like honestly, like sometimes I'm just not in the mood for it. But I do want to get better with that though. Like
that's actually one of my goals. I have a goal list for 2022, and one of them is like just being a better friend. Like you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Even if that means speaking to somebody that I'm talking to on social media in public when I really don't want to.
Right. I mean, and you are, you're an artist. Like you talk to a lot of people on social media, so you probably should be a little bit nicer in person.
Swear.
But y'all, that wraps up today's episode.
Yes, y'all.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube, share, comment, like,
feedback. We want
all the
feedback.
Things, y'all. All the things. We love y'all.
Mm-mm.